Love it or hate it, Fortnite Festival is here to stay, which is why in today's YouTube video, I want to talk about a lot of recent leaks that came out regarding upcoming jam tracks for Fortnite Festival, including a potential first look at what's going on with the 21 Pilots jam track bundle that is set to release in a few upcoming weeks. It could be next week, it could be the week after, but it is something that at least as of right now, is set to happen very, very soon. Now, of course, I'm not going to really have any images or anything to share with you guys, because if I was to share images, it would literally just be, here is the album art. Here is more album art. Here is even more album art over and over and over again, but I will be kind of going through this entire list, butchering names of artists and everything else, and kind of just sharing with you guys everything we currently know regarding upcoming music. So firstly, let's talk about 21 Pilots. If you haven't been keeping up to date with the V29.40 update, one thing that actually happened with it was they added a 21 Pilots jam track bundle. Whenever they have a jam track bundle that exists in the game, it typically means we're going to be getting 3 songs from that artist that actually release at the same time and get announced at the same time, and when they do that, they're actually going to go ahead and put them in a bundle, where instead of having to pay 1,500 V-Bucks, you typically pay around 1,200 to 1,300, right? So you get a few V-Buck discount, but any discount is nice to see, especially if you're someone who enjoys collecting jam tracks and you like messing around with all those songs. But of course, what could these songs potentially be? What else is going on with that collaboration? Will there be skins? Well, firstly, I would like to say that because it's just a jam track bundle, don't expect 21 Pilot skins. I know some people think whenever we have these news regarding artists and everything else, it could be some big collaboration, but at least as of right now, it appears to just be quests that you'll be able to do in Fortnite Festival for XP and a set of jam tracks. But according to recent leaks that came out from Beast FN Creative over on Twitter, it appears that one of the jam tracks that are going to be coming from this upcoming collaboration is Stressed Out. So if you're someone who likes that song by 21 Pilots, definitely expect that in the near future, as that is one of the ones that we can confirm has been tested before by different, Fortnite Festival testers, and should be releasing sometime in the future, as everything progresses and as we get more and more information about all this type of stuff. But we also know that there's set to be 2 other jam tracks as well, and those are currently unknown. So a total of 3 jam tracks. They all have IDs and everything else currently in the files, but we don't know which one's actually going to be which, or how they're actually going to end up releasing them, when they will, or anything like that, but it should at least, be very soon. So, I wouldn't be surprised if on top of Stressed Out, we ended up getting some other stuff, which, by the way, this part's a theory, like Car Radio or something along those lines, because those are just more of those popular 21 Pilot songs, and it feels like in terms of songs they're releasing, a lot of different artists have kind of gotten popular songs in the game first, at least if they do these different jam track bundles, because if you guys recall before, Juice WRLD was actually supposed to get a jam track bundle with 3 songs in it, and he only ever had 2 songs releasing, being Come and Go and Lucid Dreams, which makes me wonder what that 3rd song could have been, and if they're just kind of waiting for the near future to end up revealing that 3rd song to us and actually giving it out to the community. Now, you may have heard me also hint at the fact that we're going to be getting 21 Pilot quests. This is called Event 01 currently in the game files, and while they are in the files, it's something that isn't fully prepared. By that, I mean that it exists, right? They can enable it whenever they want to. It goes on the whole entire quest schedule, so they can put it in their in-game calendar API, all that type of stuff. But as of right now, they would need to actually hotfix it before those go live. Luckily, that isn't anything that requires a downtime update or whatever else. They're able to do that while the game is still running and while they're announcing new stuff. So most likely it could still happen next week when we get everything else kind of announced on that Tuesday, but it is something to keep your eyes out for. It's going to be simple challenges such as playing the 3 different songs, earning different band score, on the different instruments, all that type of stuff, and just playing with a whole entire band, playing with friends on those different songs. And during that time when the mini event is going on, which should last for a whole entire week, those songs will actually be free to play in Festival. You won't be able to keep them for free, but you will be able to play them for free, and I think that's always a nice little benefit that they always do when it comes to these whole entire things. But it does appear like it's only going to give you Festival points and won't actually give you any XP, so don't go into this thinking, oh, they're calling it an event, that means that we're going to be getting XP and stuff as well, right? No, not exactly. At least that's not how they're planning on doing it. But enough yapping about 21 Pilots. We have a lot of other artists to talk about here, so going through the list, a lot of these come from Beast FN Creative over on Twitter, Jesus, but some of these actually come from Spush FNBR over on Twitter as well, and Chromo over on Twitter. So, credit to all those people where the credit is due, because even though I have information regarding, 21 Pilots quests and all that type of stuff, and how many songs there would be, I'm not the one who leaked out this massive list of upcoming jam tracks. So as you go through it, I'm sorry in advance if I butcher any artist names or anything. Of course, I didn't go to Google, type in a name, and was like, translate, click the voice button over and over and over again just to make sure I didn't butcher it. So, be nice to me in the comments down below. But we have Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, Can't Hold Us by Macklemore Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Thrift Shop by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Wake Me Up by Avicii, we have Happier by Marshmello and Bastille, we have ABCDEFU by Gail, which that one is a little bit of an interesting one that I'm wondering how they're going to even do in Fortnite Festival, because if you don't know how that song goes, it basically says the F word every other sentence, right? So I have no clue how that one would actually work when the premise of it is a swear word, and we all know how Fortnite censorship has been, right? There's some times where they're like super censory on songs, and there's other times when they're just kind of like, nope, we're not censoring this at all. So maybe it's them kind of hinting at a way to push the envelope a little bit further. Maybe it's a glimpse at, hey, in the future, maybe we'll be able to have fully uncensored songs as a toggleable option or something like that, as long as you're able to verify you're an adult or something, who really knows. But I thought I would mention that one out of the whole entire list because it did seem a little bit of an eye-catching one, at least to me, based on what the lyrics themselves are. Next up, we have 24K Magic by Bruno Mars, Sorry by Justin Bieber, Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa, Tusa by Karol G and Nicki Minaj, which does appear to also re-verify that roadmap leak we've talked about time and time again on this channel, because as we already know, after the next season, which is currently rumored to be Metallica, we're supposed to be getting Karol G with their own Fortnite Festival themed season, so it kind of makes sense to see a Karol G song being tested internally for the reviews in the near future, right? Or I guess release in the near future. I have no clue what words I'm even making up while I'm trying to play the game as well here, but of course, it's something I thought I would mention as well. Next up, we have Con Calma by Daddy Yankee featuring Snow. We actually have All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA. We have Lose Yourself by Eminem. Now, that was a song that we actually played in the Big Bang Live event, and according to BSteph Creative, the tester who played the song did score around 107,000 points and played a whole entire chart. So even though we only played a small portion of it and we've never seen that song in festival past the whole entire live event and everything, it does appear like they have a fully charted version internally and they could release it whenever they want to. They just haven't announced it or released it as of right now. Next up, we have Circles by Post Malone, Better Now by Post Malone, which I'm excited for because, I just wanted more Post Malone in Fortnite anyways. I said that when Fortnite Festival first released. I was like, it'd be cool if the next season we had Post Malone or something. We have Creep by Radiohead, Push It by Salt and Peppa, I Melt With You by Modern English, and Sour Candy by Lady Gaga featuring Blackpink. That is the entire list, so we have a lot of songs coming soon, and even if you're someone who doesn't really care about playing the songs in Fortnite Festival, you can still use them as jam tracks in Battle Royale or Creative Mode or whatever else. So I still think there is some benefit in actually knowing some upcoming things, because it's as exciting in some ways as knowing, hey, there's this emote that'll be releasing soon, right? An encrypted emote or something like that, except now you know what the song is actually going to be, and you know what you'll be able to play in the game itself. So until next time, hope champs and champettes enjoyed this news recap on everything going down with Fortnite Festival jam tracks and, event quests and all that type of stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload, so peace out.